just something about it. Something about being in the mountains that's just different. I've been in Florida for over 15 years, seen the same beaches, and they're great beaches, but you can't beat this.
In the beginning of 2020, we were all going about our day-to-day, working, creating, visiting family, living life. We were doing great. And then, out of nowhere, everything just stopped. When this virus became serious, I didn't expect it to have this big of an effect on my business or my creative drive. 90% of the jobs that we had booked ended up getting pushed back, so we were just left sitting here. And I found myself losing inspiration because it felt like everything was falling apart so quickly. It was just one thing after another. I started to get so frustrated that I decided to go to the only place I knew that could reignite that fire that I had.
This is how you know you're in Georgia. We are currently in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Rain and I are staying in an Airbnb right on Lookout Mountain. The reason that we're here though is we wanted to take a little vacation time before we start getting really busy back into weddings and stuff like that. Everything going on with COVID, everything got pushed back for us towards the end of the year, so we are doing one last little powwow before we get busy again. Besides us taking a vacation and getting away, I wanted to challenge myself. Right now, I am currently doing a 52-week photo challenge, and basically it's a challenge that you take a photo with a given category every single week of the year, and so far we're 32 weeks in. So we are here for the next 5 days, and I wanted to challenge myself to see if I could get ahead of this challenge the next 5 weeks. The next 5 categories are mirror, shadows, city life, music, and sports. So I wanted to challenge myself to see if I could hit all of those within the 5 days that we're here, while also filming and making a little documentary type vlog video to go along with it. I'm really excited to be back in the mountains. I love the mountains. I want to eventually move up here. Maybe not Tennessee necessarily, but that's another thing that we're doing, is looking at potential houses or potential towns that we want to live in down the road. So it's a busy week. It's going to be a challenge for sure to hit all these in 5 days. We literally just got here like maybe 2 hours ago. We checked into our Airbnb. We booked this kind of tour of a waterfall on Lookout Mountain. This has nothing to do with the challenge at all. I'm also just here to take some really cool photos. So like, I want to take a lot of photos that don't have anything to do with the photo challenge, but also I need to make sure that I get at least my goal of hitting the 5 categories the 5 days that we're here. So right now we're just gonna tour the waterfall, kind of just have fun here, and then tomorrow is when we start to crank some of these out. Time to fill some SD cards. So what's the plan today?
First, we're getting breakfast and coffee, and then we're gonna do the incline railway. Other than that, I don't know yet.
Alright, so we made it to Rock City. We just paid to do the little walk here, and basically this is like a cool walkway with a bunch of cool caves that lead to a waterfall, which is called Lover's Leap. I've been here before, but I'm taking Rain because she hasn't seen it, and it's amazing here. Just something about it. Something about being in the mountains that's just different. I don't know. I love it. I'm a mountain man by heart. I had to pull over on the side of the road on our drive. We went over this bridge, and we got to get a photo of me sitting on this bridge. So it's incredible. Like, we just drove by and I had to pull over. Oh my gosh. Have you down there taking the photo of me sitting on the bridge? Yes. Success?
Success.
Totally worth it. Had to come back to the Airbnb. We're doing the railway later, but I couldn't help myself. I gotta edit some of these photos like right now.
We are about to ride the incline railway. I'm pretty sure it said it's like the steepest railway in the world. It goes all the way up the entire mountain. I'm kind of scared. It's gonna be like a roller coaster.
Maybe not as fast, but still. Look at that. The camera does it no justice. We're literally like this right now. So I asked the guy if I could stay back until everyone got off to take a photo. I got it. So I just got the drone in the air. I got my photo inside the cart. Now I need to get an aerial pointed straight down as it's coming up or down. And right now there's one coming up. Okay, there's a really cool tree that hangs over this path. You can't not climb it and sit on it. All right. Did you hear that?
I did.
There's critters in here. I'm like a bear. Oh God.
I really just did this.
This took so much effort. Oh. Not a bad place to edit a photo. So we are up, we've got coffee. Today is going to be a really cool day actually because we're meeting one of my internet friends that I met through a filmmaking group on Facebook. We've been talking back and forth for, I don't know, 2-3 years now, and we're finally meeting in person. He's from Tennessee and his name is Trevor, which is also cool, and he's also filming Rain and I's wedding in January. So it's gonna be a fun day. We're gonna go to a really cool waterfall and get some really cool photos, some videos, and that kind of thing. So I'm stoked. Look at this place. Driving up north through the mountains is just, it actually makes driving enjoyable. Everyone actually knows how to drive up here. I'm going over the speed limit, and there's semis passing me. That doesn't happen in Florida. What's up, dude?
How are you?
We're not in Heavenly Falls.
Oh, I know why. I know why you said that, because that was my caption yesterday.
I know. I
You're
literally like we saw you post about it, and we're like, oh, we're going to Heavenly Falls. This is not Heavenly Falls.
I mean, it is pretty heavenly, I guess you could say.
It is.
So.
This is the man. This is
What
Trevor.
up?
We're like OG full-time filmmakers. If you guys don't know, it's a online film school. And at the time, it was like, what, $300?
Yeah.
Now
we
it's
were
like ridiculous.
The first like 25 members or
Yeah, it was
something
crazy.
like that.
So we've been internet friends for like 3+ years now, and this is our first time meeting in person. And he is actually filming our wedding in January. So we're stoked. What do you got?
Absolutely.
What do you got here?
So we're rocking the One EX Mark II. Just got my 16 to 35 millimeter.
Dream lens.
Yeah, f2.8. Use this for a lot of my wide angle shots if I'm trying to show off landscape and stuff like that. But we're actually doing a quick portrait session with Rain and Trevor right now, just getting some extra shots for their wedding.
Look at this. Twins.
Rocking the beast.
Not only the same camera, but the same name. Come on.
Let's go.
We're down by the waterfall now. I don't have an ND filter, so I'm trying to get a long exposure of the water flowing here in the bridge, because this is super nice. But I gotta shoot it at like f/22, and the problem with that is you can see a lot of like the specks on the lens if you shoot that high. So we'll just have to do a little bit of Photoshop. We've been here for like, I don't know, probably an hour now, and we haven't even reached the waterfall yet. We're just so distracted by like everything else that's going on. It's like, now when we actually get to the waterfall, we might be there for a while.
We've been here for days. Send help, please.
We're in a different area. We left the waterfall.
Welcome to college. So we're at the University of the South Swanee. So this was
That's a fun name, Swanee.
Swanee. Yeah, it's like 30 minutes away from the waterfall we were just at. Really beautiful campus.
He's right. This is Hogwarts. Look at this. Look at this corridor. You're a wizard, Harry. Damn it. All right, so we just got back to downtown Chattanooga, and Trevor is showing us this cool bridge. They're super windy, first of all. Wow, dude, this picked up like crazy. But there's no cars that are on this bridge, so that's kind of cool.
I feel like in the next like 5 minutes we're about to get just dumped on.
It's all right.
It's gonna
Do it
rain.
for the vlog. So I goofed and didn't charge my drone battery, so Trev's getting me some.
I'm taking over.
He's getting me some good shots of this epic bridge. We're back at our Airbnb. Trev is the man. He made a special.
This Trev is the man.
He made a special trip to come down here and dump all the footage that we gathered, so we don't have to do it all online or whatever. I'm gonna have to do it online for him though, because he forgot a hard drive.
Yeah.
It's amateur hour over
I
here.
goofed.
We were gonna go to Snooper's Point. This is like a spot that he found or he told us about.
crazy.
And he said that, well, I mean, the weather's kind of shit right now, so we didn't really get it.
Tomorrow's gonna be really good. I think you guys are gonna get lucky. So
Yeah, so I'm stoked. We're gonna go in the morning early before the sun rises. We've been internet friends
Long
for
time.
three plus years now, and this is our first time meeting in person, and this was a hell of a day.
yeah, we had a heck of a day.
Yeah,
we
we
got
did
to
a
see a
lot.
lot. So
So we definitely appreciate you
absolutely,
meeting up.
brother. Absolutely.
And I'll have all your information. Just tell everybody like what you do.
Yeah,
'Cause
absolutely.
It's very similar what we do.
Very similar. So I'm a freelance filmmaker and photographer from Nashville, Tennessee. I do a ton of weddings, just like Trevor and Rain. But I do a lot of commercial work as well. So I work for, shoot for brands and stuff like that. I do a lot of branded content. So I have my business is T-Mass Productions. I'm sure Trevor will link that right here. Then we're also doing our separate weddings, which will be called William and Grace Wedding Films. We're working on that right now. But you guys can follow me at Trevor Masterson on Instagram, and that's basically the same thing on YouTube too.
Yeah.
So
it's important to mention we met like through the internet, but this was specifically through a full-time filmmaker course, and that's what this course is called. It's basically an online film school. When this got released, we were like one of the first people to join
class.
it. Yeah, we were literally the first people to sign up. It was like $300, and we've both been able to make filmmaking a full-time career within these 3 years. So it's crazy. Like if you guys want to learn anything about filmmaking, I'll have all of that linked below as well. So
Dude,
all right, man,
absolutely.
thanks again.
Been a blast. Oh,
Drive
nice,
safe.
nice voice crack there.
We're downtown and I'm trying to shoot for one of the categories, which is music. I was hoping to get a shot of the neon sign from that balcony over there, but I don't have access up there. I can't get up there, so I'm gonna have to scratch that idea and figure something else out. We just had to walk down the street a little bit because I think I found a better composition of the neon sign. Check this out. If I shoot right here, the neon guitar is right under the sign. I wasn't getting that from that angle over there, so sometimes that's all it takes is just moving down the street a little bit. I got a $20 ticket for trying to take that photo of the neon, but it was worth it. I'm trying to take my mirror picture, and I had this idea to have the mirror all fogged up and then have Rain draw a smiley face on the fogged mirror, but for some reason this mirror did not fog well, so I gotta think of something else. So this is gonna be a little out there, but I have shaving cream, and I think I'm gonna put it all over the mirror and then draw the smiley face in the shaving cream. So let's see if this works. $7 a.m. About to go catch sunrise at the top of Snoopers Point. Trevor's recommendation. This is nuts. This is nuts. This is exactly why I came here. I wanted to get a time lapse of the fog just rolling across the mountains, and we're gonna get it. Just wild. I live for moments like this. Seriously. This is what gets me excited about photography. It's our last day here, and I still need to take 3 photos for my photo challenge. I've been taking a lot of photos this trip, but I've just been like procrastinating on the challenge, and now I need to now it's crunch time, so we're gonna go get coffee and then get to work. It's just hard, being in a place like this where there's so many great other photo opportunities, and I've been getting these amazing photos that I also plan on using for my book, which I want to have an extra bonus page with some of my favorite images that don't have anything to do with the photo challenge. It's just cool photos. So one of the categories is city life, and most cities have public bikes. I think it'd be really fitting for that category, but I'm trying to find a good composition. I don't know if it'll work with these specific ones in this location, but we're gonna try. I was trying to find a good composition and I just wasn't finding it. And I wanted to shoot through something, so I grabbed a couple of leaves from a tree and I have them in front of the frame here. And I actually think it looks pretty good because these leaves match the color of the back of the bikes here. So it doesn't look too bad. Let's see if I can get something here. And Rain made a good point to get the little map because it tells you when people grab the bikes, it tells you where you can drop them off at. So I think that'd be cool to add into it. All right, so this next category is sports. We've been just driving around the city and I wasn't really sure what to shoot. And then I got this idea of a drone shot of like a basketball court looking straight down. I'm always a big fan of like symmetry. And I've seen drone shots of like basketball courts, tennis courts, and I've always wanted to take a photo like that. So we looked up basketball courts on Google Maps and it brought us to this park and there's no basketball court, but there is a volleyball net and it's got the blue outline, like the out of bounds area. So I think it could look really cool. So I'm gonna try and get a drone shot of this volleyball net instead.
How does it look?
It looks cool. I think we got it. So today was kind of like the crunch day. I had like 3 more photos to get on the categories and I just got sports and I did city life. And now the last one is shadows. But this is super difficult because it's super cloudy out, it's raining, so we just bought tickets to go to the aquarium and maybe we can figure something out in there, but if not, then we'll have to wait till sunset. But I'm not about to fail with 1 photo left. We have to do this on this trip before we leave. So we just got out of the aquarium and that worked out so perfectly. I think I got one, although we got out and it's sunny out, but I don't even want to attempt to get anything else because check this out. Unfortunately, we're going home, but mission accomplished. We got the photos that I needed for the challenge, and man, we had this is a trip we'll never forget. We did so much stuff. So now I'm 5 weeks ahead, which is cool. Now I got to get to work.
Alright, so I mentioned that COVID has been affecting my business and my creative drive. I had no work and no inspiration to make anything. I was driving myself pretty insane. So that's why I decided to make this trip. I needed to escape from all the negative things that were happening, and all I wanted to do was make something. If I couldn't make videos for other people, I at least needed to make something for myself. So that's what I did. Being in the mountains is an indescribable feeling. For me, it's where I feel most creative. It feels like home. I think I get that from my grandfather. After all, he's also a mountain man.
Don't freak out.
What is it? Is it a bee?
You have something on your leg.
Oh my god.
I told you not to do that. It's insane. Absolutely insane. Rain got really sweaty and hot,
Oh, I'm so hot. We have not had any water this whole trip.
My camera died, but we're in a Sonic parking lot. There was nothing for miles, just miles of
open road and mountains, and then all of a sudden we saw this glorious lit up Sonic, and there was, look at the two other people are here. They're just meant to be. And but we just got done shooting at Brasstown Bald, the tallest mountain, I guess, in Georgia, and we're making our way back to the Airbnb. But my gosh, was it worth staying late there to get this photo? Check this out.